Back in May, I made this video, the Wikipedia Game, where you guys gave me on Instagram 2 musical theatre things and I had to connect them, get from one to the other, only using links via Wikipedia. But some may say, Ellie, that's too easy. Theatre's such a small industry, and Wikipedia is so wide. Like, it's so easy to get from one to another. You can do every single one, basically, in, like, 2 steps, that you had to self-impose more rules to make it harder. And I've heard you. I've listened. My listening ears are indeed on. So today, we're doing the Wikipedia game hard mode. I went back to Instagram, and this time I asked you to give me 1 musical theatre thing and 1 non-musical theatre thing, and I'm going to try and use only Wikipedia links to link them. I don't know if this is even possible with some of these. We're going to go through so many links today. Oh boy, let's see how I do. And also, I've realised, now that I've pulled up the old video, I'm wearing the exact same outfit. This was not planned. That's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? I promise you I do own more clothes than this dress. Hey, at least I look good. But if you haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Ellie. I talk about theatre. I am the most chaotic theatre person on the internet. I do reviews, I do discussions, I do versus brackets, game shows, rankings, and if any of that sounds interesting to you, please consider hitting like and subscribe. It really helps me, it helps out the channel. But let's play the musical theatre Wikipedia game, hard mode. So I had loads of suggestions. I've kind of like picked and chosen. I've like mixed some suggestions around. We've had a play with it. We've thrown some stuff up in the air and mixed and matched a bit. And I've picked about 8 of these. I don't know if 8 will end up in the final video. Maybe I'll give bonus ones to channel members, but that's what I'm going to film. And I've kind of ranked them from like least to most difficult in my mind. What I think is going to be the easiest, and then what I think is going to be the hardest. But I think everyone is going to be difficult. I don't think there's going to be a single one of these that like gets in under like 5 links. We've got some baffling stuff to go through, but the easiest one that was suggested to me was Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of the band Queen, to Jeremy Jordan, who also is a lead singer of a band, Age of Madness. If you don't know, yeah, Jeremy Jordan is in a band. They are also touring the UK very soon. So you want to see Jeremy Jordan not do musical theatre, you can go to that. But also is a musical theatre star, is the main musical theatre link. But both of these people are massively linked through musical theatre, so it is quite easy to get from one to the other. But just more so to showcase you what we're going for, we have Freddie Mercury's Wikipedia here. We're going to go from the non-musical theatre to the musical theatre. So all of these links, I can click on them. My rules for this one, now last time I couldn't go back at all. This time I can, but if I've gone through that link, it's going to count to the counter right here on screen right now. But I think Freddie Mercury's going to be quite easy to do because he has a musical with his music. He has many musicals with his music, actually. Because right now in the West End, we have Just for One Day, which features many a Queen song. There's also We Will Rock You, which is made entirely out of Queen songs. There's a lot of representation for Queen in musicals. So much so that there is a full page on here, a full tab, that is Portrayal on Stage. Okay, Portrayal on Stage. Oh, We Will Rock You isn't on here? We Will Rock You isn't here. Oh, I could get to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, but I don't think Jeremy Jordan has ever done anything at the Fringe. Has Bonnie and Clyde been done at the Fringe? There's people who have been in stuff like Newsies and have done stuff at the Fringe, but I don't know if I'm going to get to those through the specific Edinburgh Fringe page. That's the real question here. But I'm sure I can find specifically We Will Rock You. If I can get to We Will Rock You, then who do I get? That's the question. Because I can then go to West End, and then I can go to something like the Garrick Theatre, which is where Bonnie and Clyde was, Hop to Bonnie and Clyde, and then the concert and the Broadway version, both with Jeremy Jordan. I could do that. So let's take a look here. Let's look at Legacy and try and find We Will Rock You. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. Alright, here you go. Oh, okay, this is actually much more helpful than I thought, because we can go straight to West End. So that's 1 link. Now from here, it should be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Scroll down. Now we can take our choice. I could go into Theatre or Drury Lane and hope that the Bonnie and Clyde concert is listed on there, but because that was a one-night only thing, I don't think it will be. That would be a fast way to get to Jeremy Jordan, but I think it's actually going to be safer if we go to something like the Garrick. Scroll down here, Bonnie and Clyde, come down to casts, and right here, for Broadway, we have Mr. Jeremy Jordan. So that's 4 links. That's pretty good. I don't think we're going to get anything faster than that. I think we could probably have stuff that's more interesting than that, because obviously I don't want to just go through West End for every single one. That may be the case, just trying to find my way to London's West End and navigating it that way. But, you know, we can try. The other connection I maybe could have used is Has Been Hotel, but I don't know how I would have got to that from there. I watched 2 episodes of that show and never picked it up again. It was that It Starts With Sorry song. The second that started, I went, I don't think this series is for me. Which means I did not see Jeremy Jordan in Has Been Hotel. So I don't know. Apparently, does he play the devil? I don't know. I didn't watch it. I think it's going to be our shortest amount of links. But next up, we do have someone who is British. So maybe that's going to help us. We have disgraced politician Boris Johnson. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And we need to get from this man to Elle Woods from Legally Blonde. Now, I don't know if Elle Woods herself is going to have a Wikipedia page, so I'm going to say we can get to Legally Blonde. Because the film's technically not the musical. If there is a Wikipedia page for Elle Woods, it will likely be the film version of her. So I'm going to say Legally Blonde. A lot of people say characters. I'm just going to say it's the musical. So Boris Johnson to Legally Blonde. Has Eton College ever done a production of Legally Blonde? Probably not. I think it's gonna be easy to like go outwards and like I can go to Manhattan and then go to Broadway, which would get us to Legally Blonde quite well because you know, Boris Johnson was born in New York apparently, according to Wikipedia here. We could go to Columbia University. That is an Ivy League. Do you know who else went to an Ivy League school? Elle Woods. But it's not quite the one we want. We want Harvard. We want Harvard Law School. I think the easiest way to go, and just to show you I can do it, is go Manhattan, go culture, I guess. We could just go straight to musical theatre. You know what? Fully might be on here. Let's give it a try. I've been adapted for musical films. That's not quite what I want. I want from a film, please. Okay, I want the early 2000s. Early 2000s. Urinetown, Avenue Q, Light in the Piazza, Spring Awakening in the Heights, American Idiot. Ah, come on. Legally Blonde. I think I've got it. And if you want to be specific, Elle Woods. There you go. But obviously, this is the film version, so I'm just going to count that we got to Legally Blonde, which I think that's very good. Oh boy, I took a gamble there and it worked. Out of curiosity, though, can I do it if I go through the Ivy League school link? I want to see if I can do this. So let's go to Columbia. It's a private Ivy League. Come on, other universities. Oxford. Oh, no, they got a list here. Okay, Harvard University. In popular culture, okay, we have the film Legally Blonde. Reese Witherspoon as a blonde sorority girl in Harvard Law. But we could go to this, and the film follows. Elle Woods, if you want to go specifically to Elle Woods, or we can go specifically to the musical, which has a link somewhere, I'm sure. Musical, Legally Blonde musical. You can do it through that link as well. I like that a lot. There you go. You have like the very basic way of doing it, and then you also have that fun way. Next up, we have a K-pop band I have never heard of, but 2 different people told me to do it. And when I literally said, give me one random thing, the same thing came up twice. I feel like that's a sign that I should do this one. So, Stray Kids. Don't know who they are. There are many boys in this band. How many boys are there in this boy band? There's 8 boys in this. How are they not? How's there not so much infighting? Wait, there was 9. There was 9 of them. Somebody left the band. Anyway, so I had two different suggestions. And the one I've picked is that I'm going to try and link this K-pop band, this Korean band, to the musical Operation Mincemeat. How am I going to do that? I don't know. Did Korea have a presence in World War II? Let's find out. See, sometimes you just have to widen it out massively in order to get where you want. But then if I can go from, like, Korea, maybe go to World War II itself, maybe from there I can find Operation Mincemeat, the actual historical event, and then from there it will say, oh, yeah, by the way, there's a musical. So let's try that. Korean. This is the language. I've made a mistake. But I committed to rules, and so, you know, I either go back from here or I click on North Korea or South Korea, where I'm going to go South Korea. I wanted that to be one link, that ended up being two. Okay, history. Did Korea have any impact in World War II? Okay, here we go. Japanese occupation in World War II. Korea under Japanese rule. Oh, Japan was, like, big in World War II. Okay. Well, I can get specifically to World War II, which might be the best way to go, because obviously a lot of this history is around specifically Japan and Korea, which is not quite where we want to go. We want to be more towards, like, Sicily and, like, Europe's role in World War II, so let's just go specifically to World War II. I think that's going to widen us out a lot. I can't believe I've clicked on, like, basically two links, and I've gone from a Korean pop band to World War II. Isn't Wikipedia wonderful, everyone? Course of the War Aftermath, maybe? I think this is going to be, like, very specific. Like, it's not really, like, a World War II in culture bit. Which is what I kind of wanted. I wanted, like, a World War II in culture, how it's been represented in the media. So I guess I've got to just go through all of this text and find the actual year. What year did Operation Mincemeat take place in? I think it was later. Let's try and go to 43. This is me trying to remember history. If you want to know, I studied history at, like, GCSE. Like, I love history. But, like, I studied Weimar and Nazi Germany. I studied the period just before World War II. So, my knowledge of actual World War II is less solid. God, please, I don't want to click away from it if Operation Mincemeat is actually here. It might be in this section. Allies gain momentum, maybe? Okay, invasion of Sicily. Wait, okay, we've got it. Hold up. Because the Allies wanted Sicily, but then they wanted the Germans to go to Sardinia. So that's where the whole Operation Mincemeat thing happens. So if I go through onto the invasion of Sicily, I think we're going to find Operation Mincemeat. Now, I don't think this is going to give us a link to the specific musical, but we can go to the specific Operation Mincemeat. So if I just click on this one link here we are. I have linked Stray Kids, a K-pop band I have never heard a single song from, and Operation Mincemeat. I love this video concept so much. It's so, the way it within more like two links, we were already into World War II. I love this website so much. Next up, we have a really fun one. We have the Lake District in England, and I have to link this to Broadway actress Megan Hilty. Obviously, Megan Hilty is currently starring in Death Becomes Her, but she's also known for some other work. She's done the TV show Smash, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she was in 9 to 5, she was in Wicked, Noises Off. So, like, there's a lot that we can link to. But this isn't the easiest one. You can see how they're, like, slowly getting harder and harder, because we've got to get to an American actress from a random area of the UK, which has, like, no theatre, I think. But there is a literature and the arts section, so maybe we'll get some luck here, maybe? I don't know, question mark? Let's find out. Taylor Swift. Do you think Taylor Swift will bring us closer? Taylor Swift has been in musical films. Like, she did the film of Cats, but she's never done, like, a stage show. And obviously Megan Hilty, I don't think has ever done Cats. Has Megan Hilty done Cats? This isn't cheating. Shush. Oh my god, I did not realise how much TV Megan Hilty's done. Oh wow. Wait. I have a really stupid link, but I think this might actually work. Just bear with. Okay, let's see if I can actually do this. Okay, so we're gonna go to Taylor Swift, right? Taylor Swift, very big pop star, but we're not really caring about any of her work right now. Like good for her, but we don't care about any of that. We want to go to filmography right now. It's not here. Oh, Taylor Swift videography, filmography. Because I remember this. I don't know if you remember this, but Taylor Swift did an interview with Phineas and Ferb. Take two with Phineas and Ferb. Here we go. Now, obviously, we have many a celebrity here that we could go between. I don't think any of these guys have worked directly with Megan Hilty, unless, like, randomly there's someone here who did, like, Smash. But, again, I haven't seen Smash, so I wouldn't know. Yes, indeed, Taylor Swift was in the 5th episode. But do you know who was in the main TV show Phineas and Ferb, as I've just found out? Megan Hilty. So if I can somehow get to, like, the cast of Phineas and Ferb, list of Phineas and Ferb characters, maybe other characters, how many others? There's not going to be, okay, list of Phineas and Ferb guest stars. Will Megan Hilty be on here? Can I, like, search the page to make this easier for myself? As much as I love scrolling through Wikipedia pages, I also love my sanity as well. Guys, I'll take it. I'll take that. I will say, however, that is not the best photo of Megan Hilty they could have used. Girl, Megan Hilty is absolutely stunning. You've done her so dirty here. What? Wikipedia, what are you doing? What are you doing, Wikipedia? Okay, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this one, because I really love this. We are going from Wallace and Gromit, and we are trying to find one of my favorite musicals, Hadestown. Are we gonna do it? Let's find out. Oh boy, okay, I don't know. I don't even know where to start with this one. I mean, Hadestown has only, like, really just opened in the West End. I mean, there's probably, like, some very prestigious actors who have done West End theatre, as well as doing Wallace and Gromit, that we could just hop between. But that's really easy, and I don't want to just, like, go to that every single time. I mean, I think I've done a pretty good job at, like, not just going to the West End. I think you can give me credit for that, at least. I quite like the idea of trying to go through the BBC proms and then, like, go to somewhere like the Royal Albert Hall, trying to get somewhere like the National or the Lyric. BBC proms, let's try that. Predominantly at the Royal Albert Hall, we could go British Theatre, Pleasure Gardens, proms in the Park, maybe that's something, the BBC Concert Orchestra. Don't think they've had anything to do with Hadestown, but sure, maybe. Let's go to Royal Albert Hall. I warn you, this might be a long one. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's going to be super easy, barely any inconvenience, because we have Laurence Olivier here. Okay. Then from Laurence Olivier, because do you know what theatre Hadestown premiered in the UK? The Olivier. The Olivier Theatre is part of the National. So if we can get to the Olivier Theatre, or maybe even just the National Theatre, maybe there's a way we can get to Hadestown. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to have to go through the National. Hopefully this gives us what we want. Because I don't think there's not separate pages for each theatre. Okay. Notable productions. Please, for the love of God, have Hadestown, otherwise I'm going to cry. We want Rufus Norris, because he's the man who let it in. Hadestown! That's how you can get from Wallace and Gromit to Hadestown. How many links was that? I've lost count. Wowee! Next up, I need to get from Gelato to Imelda Staunton. From Gelato to Dame Imelda Staunton. I have no clue how I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay. I need to get to England. I think that's the only hope I have. But it's just, what's gonna be the best way to get to England, which is likely going for another country. Like, I think that's, like, the only guaranteed way there's going to be, like, a hyperlink to the United Kingdom. So I don't think we were very involved in the creation of the history of ice cream, so... Italian. Specifically, cuisine. Oh boy. International. Please have England on here somewhere. Please, for the love of God, have England somewhere. This doesn't help me. Kingdom of okay. Early Middle Ages? I don't know how we're going to get to Imelda Staunton from that. But hey, it's closer than where we are. Many things happened in England during the Middle Ages. The Roman Empire, they had a massive impact in the UK. They invaded us many a time. Oh, this is like the end of the Roman occupation. This is the fall of the Roman Empire. Ah, England. Do we have United Kingdom? Do we have United Kingdom anywhere? Please, I would like United Kingdom. I need to find multi-Olivier award-winning actress Imelda Staunton, please. And it would be very helpful if I could find that. Thank you. Black Death had much of an impact in England. I don't see United Kingdom on here, though. Actually, United Kingdom is not mentioned a single time during this article. That's helpful. Black Death, sure. We've gone from Gelato to the Black Death. In English, Black Death was not used to describe this pandemic, but you haven't linked England. You haven't linked it. Does it count if it's at the bottom of the page? It counts. It counts. I could have tried to get to Elizabeth II the entire time. If I could have got to Elizabeth II the entire time, I could have actually tried to get to Imelda Staunton because she's played Elizabeth II in The Crown. If I could have got to that royal family, oh well, I can get to a list of monarchs now. George V. Don't have Elizabeth, but you have George V. Which one was Elizabeth? Ah, there we go. Elizabeth II. There we go. That's super easy. I don't have to go through multiple links. Come on, surely there's one that's like people who've played her. The Crown. Give me The Crown. Come on, I'm so close. I'm so close. I'm so close to the TV show The Crown. Please. Please. Okay. I think it's going to be personality and image of Elizabeth. I think that's the only link I can go to maybe get to Imelda Staunton from here. Television. Here we go. This has everyone who's played her, which should include, well, there's Claire Foy, Olivia Colman, Imelda Staunton. There we go. I did it. I don't even want to know how many links that was. Too many, quite frankly. Too many. Now, I think I can improve upon this one by going through a very similar method. So, this time, I'm going to try and get quicker into the royal family. And the way I found to do this is to go through the history of ice cream. We then come to this lovely little page here. If we go to Europe, we can go to Charles II. So that's 2 links right now. Now, you would think that if we go to, like, the monarchy, it would be faster for us. However, as we've learnt, going through Elizabeth isn't actually quicker because we have to go through more links to do so. Actually, if we scroll down to descendants of Charles I, there is a direct link to Diana. Click on descendants of Charles I. Scroll down, we can go to Diana, and here we can actually specifically get to the crown from Diana's page, which we couldn't do directly from Elizabeth II's page. In Legacy, under Popular Art and Culture, we have the crown. We also have Diana the Musical, and can someone please go ahead and add all of the drag queens about to play Diana in the Diana mixtape? Please and thank you. Anyway, more importantly though, we have the crown. Click on the crown, go to casting. Down here, we go into the next season, where we specifically have Miss Imelda Staunton, which I think is 6 links. So, a nice improvement, a decent improvement, I would say. Let me know if you can improve on that in the comments. Finally, I fully have no clue how I'm going to do this, but reading this made me laugh so hard that I went, okay, I'm doing it. We have wind. Just the concept of wind. The natural movement of air or other gases relative to a planet's surface. And I need to link this to the Wyndham's Theatre. I'm sorry, that's so funny. I couldn't not do it. Even if I have absolutely no idea how I'm possibly going to link the concept of wind to the Wyndham's Theatre. I could go hurricane. Maybe they list historical hurricanes and we can speak about the one in Hamilton. Hamilton currently playing at Delphort Macintosh Theatre. Do you know what else is a theatre owned by Delphort Macintosh? The Wyndhams. I could go to mythology. Mythology could take us to the arts and then go to theatre from there. Honestly, I think the wider I can go, the better in this case, because I have no clue I'm linking this through any other way. Let's try that. Interpretations, maybe? 21st century? Could we get to Hadestown from this? Clash of the Titans and Mortals and Thor. I mean, it's closer. Oh, Percy Jackson. That could get me maybe to the other palace, and then we can get to the Wyndhams from there. Has anyone done both? No one done Percy Jackson and a play at the Wyndhams? I mean, Oklahoma was there, next to Norman was there. Don't think so, but I mean... The guy from Everybody was talking about Jamie. The film was in that. What else was in that? Could go to Walt Disney. Get a Walt Disney theatricals. Could just straight up go to television cinema if I wanted to. Greek deities. Apollo, the Apollo Theatre. I mean, do you know what else played there? Oedipus. And Oedipus is a Greek story, right? So we could go to maybe Greek deities? Is Oedipus specifically linked to any Greek god? I don't think so. But maybe it can get us to the writer of it. Maybe it can get us to, like, Sophocles. Was it Sophocles? Yeah, it was Sophocles, right? Sophocles? I want to say Sophocles. The one who did the frogs. Yeah, maybe so? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going with Greek deities. Why not? Part of Greek mythology, Titans, Olympians. Oh boy, this is many a name. Oedipus! Oh boy, if I can get this in so few steps, I'm going to be... Okay! Will you have the latest revival? Probably not, but let's find out. I don't think it has it linked, which is annoying. But the fact that I'm so close. The fact that I'm so close. Yeah, annoyingly, I don't think it's here, which is annoying. But, I mean, there is another link I could do, because Sonic the Park with George first premiered at the Wyndham's Theatre. I could get to Sophocles, who wrote the play. Then I could go from that to the Frogs, maybe, get to the musical, and then go through Stephen Sondheim. It's a lot more links than I wanted, but hey, I've linked Wind to the Wyndham's Theatre. I think I deserve some praise, no matter how I do it. Screw it, let's click specifically on Sophocles, and see what happens if I do that. Here we go. Oh no, the Frogs is not on here. Am I thinking of the wrong person? Was it not Sophocles? I swear it was Sophocles. And there's no, like, in modern culture, or, like, that section. I think this might be a bit of a dead end. Adaptations. We've gone on to Oedipus Rex. I don't know if that's going to get us anywhere. Stage adaptations? Nope. Patrick Stewart, have you ever performed at that theatre? Probably. John Gielgud. You're a very theatrical person. Sure, you've done a show at the Wyndham's Theatre. Have you? Let's find out. Apparently no. Apparently not. Now you, Kenneth, you have done a play at the Wyndham's Theatre. I know you have. I know you have. Because I almost saw it, and then I couldn't go at this last second. But it was at the Wyndham's. It was at the Wyndham's. But does this article mention the Wyndham's at any point? Wyndham's Theatre. I will take it. I think I successfully navigated the hard mode of this game. Let me know if you want to see more of these in the comments down below. I don't think my sanity wants to see more, but you know what? If it's fun content, I'll do it. If you did enjoy this video, please consider like and subscribe. It really helps me. It helps out the channel. Here's some links to some other videos on screen now, and a link to my Instagram if you'd like to drop me a follow over there. And a huge thank you to all of our channel members whose lovely names are down below. Thank you for supporting. But that's it for me today, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.